Okay, so here we go. I get so tongue-tied doing these videos. Anyway, I'm talking about my trip to Okinawa, and I think this was on the second day. And the first clip I'm going to show you is of me walking along a path towards the road, and this was by the hotel. So I was looking for a subject to paint, but basically I was a bit disappointed because the path just went to the road, and the road was like very noisy. There were a lot of trucks on the road, and it was basically just jungle on both sides of the path. So but looking at the video footage now, I actually think I could turn this path scene into a painting and do a good job of it, but it doesn't really inspire me enough to want to do that. However, later on I went back to the beach, and at first the beach didn't look so exciting as a subject to paint, but then something wonderful happened. All these schoolgirls turned up in uniform, and they were on the beach, a big group of them, and it just transformed the whole scene, and suddenly it became really interesting. And I did the following painting of that, and I'm really happy with it. I think those uniforms are really interesting, and also the girls had lots of different postures, and I can't quite explain why, but it ended up being a really nice composition, and I really enjoyed painting it. So after that, I think I went to an ice cream shop with my family, and I can't say it was that great. It was okay, but outside the ice cream shop I got this view of the sea, and it was fantastic because of the clouds going across the sky. They look so dramatic, and I think basically a storm was coming. And later, when I got back to the hotel, we could see, like, basically when I was back at the hotel looking at the sea, I was more or less looking in the same direction as when I was at the ice cream store by the sea. It was just further up the road from the hotel, and it was a fantastic sky, very, very stormy sky, and big white puffy clouds, but underneath them very, very dark, and you could see rain in the distance, and there was like a peninsula or some land jutting out in the distance, and it had slightly disappeared, or it was disappearing because of the rain, and it looked so beautiful. And as well as that, the sky, I've got the photo here, so that's helping me, yeah. I can't trust the memory. And the sea was this beautiful emerald green colour. It was so, so beautiful, and there were a few rocks as well. So to be honest, when I saw this scene, immediately, like when I looked at the video footage and I saw this scene, my first thought was, yeah, this is very beautiful. There's something very atmospheric and beautiful and pure about this scene. But my next thought was, I'm not sure if I can capture that, if I can paint that. And really, it's a very simple scene. All you've got is like a big white puffy cloud, some sea with very small waves, I mean, just kind of ripples, a few rocks, maybe about 3, and then this land mass in the distance, and a third of it has disappeared, and I thought, I'm not sure if I paint this, it's going to be a really exciting painting. However, I was so surprised because it worked out really, really well. And I think when you look at the painting, there's a nice feeling that you get, and that could be just me, right? But I get a real nice feeling when I look at it. I feel like I captured the beauty of that scene. And it's so interesting because you've got like this dark, ominous storm coming and rain. Yet at the same time, we're looking at it from a distance and it feels peaceful. So it's a nice contrast, I think, of feeling. So I really, really like that. And I just love the contrast in the clouds between the puffy white parts of the clouds and then lower down this really dark, ominous part of the clouds. Yeah, and the sea, the colour of the sea, very, very beautiful. So maybe I talked about that a bit too much, but I'm trying to express to you how I see it. So I hope you enjoy that. So I do sell prints of my paintings. I got that the right way, right? So normally I keep saying I sell paintings of my prints. So I sell prints of my paintings on my website, and also I do teaching, and there'll be links to those in the description box. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be back again soon with some more paintings of Okinawa. Bye for now.